Now, before I start to make this clear, this advice is not for people who suffer from severe insomnia, or whatever that word is. I can't freaking speak. Um, this advice isn't for you because obviously you seriously have a problem in. Obviously, you'll need to take medication. I don't know. I don't know much about people who have that chronically, but I did find out somebody who's not slept in 4 days because because of it, which is really bad. But I said I can't really help you. This is more of like temporary, or you know what I mean, like, or it takes you long to drift off to sleep and stuff like that. So these are like tips and tricks. So the first one is have a hot chocolate before you bed. Hot chocolate relaxes you. Like, I've had it before. I've gone to work for an evening shift, and I've literally been like falling asleep, and because I'm tired already, but then I have to go and do an overnight. So I mean, I know hot chocolate wasn't the best thing to have, but I really wanted a hot chocolate. But yeah, hot chocolate is proper relaxes you. So there's that. A tip which I know a lot of people probably don't pay attention to is before you go to bed, an hour before you go to bed, don't go on any phones, tablets, or even on TVs, because what can happen is the lights that come off your phone, or the brightness of the screen, can trick your brain into thinking that it's daylight, and then so when you come to want to go to sleep, you can't go to sleep because you've already told that brain that it's daylight, because obviously because of the artificial light that's coming off your phone, something like that. I know it either way, it tells the sort of brain that it tricks the brain into thinking that it's not night time because you stared at the screen for so long. It's something like that anyway. Another one is try not to play video games either. I've done it in the past where I've stayed up because I really want to finish a game, or try and finish the game, and then end up finishing the game, or finish the game and then I try to get into bed and I cannot sleep because obviously I've worked myself up and everything, and obviously the screen as well and stuff like that. So try to avoid, as I said, try to avoid video games, TVs, phones at least an hour before. Another tip is reading. Even if you're somebody that doesn't read that often, or the thought of reading puts them off, it does really work, especially with your chat when you're tired. Like, sometimes I'll read a book and sometimes I don't even forget to finish a chapter, or I read like 4 pages or 5 pages, and then I start to feel really tired and just put the book down and go to sleep. So reading really does help. So instead of like watching like a film or watching a TV program or on your phone an hour before you go to bed, um read a book instead. Another tip is to, instead of having a shower, have a bath. I find showers wake you up, or a bath is more relaxing, especially if it's warm water, because obviously it relaxes the muscles and everything. Another tip which I don't sometimes I did a review of the body lotion by Lush, which was sleepy, and obviously how lavender is supposed to help you go to sleep and stuff like that. And then there's some, like I said, that lotion or sprays that that claim that they're supposed to make you go to sleep. It depends. Now, with the sleepy lotion, I said that it relaxes muscles, but if you can't turn off your brain, then it's not going to help with that. It just helps relax your muscles. So if you're somebody that just has a shower, doesn't have a bath, doesn't own a bath, then you'd probably use something like that that helps relax the muscles. But as I said, to turn your brain off, I'd advise like not watching TV or anything. Try not to watch TV an hour before, read a book instead, or something like that, to help you drift off. Another tip, if you can, make sure you sleep in complete darkness. This applies more so if you do night shifts and you're trying to get to sleep in the daytime. Eye patches work quite well, sleeping patches or whatever, you can get them. They help block out the light. Or if you're in one of those houses, like, because old council houses literally used to put a window above the bedroom door, and obviously depending on if you're living with family and they'd rather have the London light off just in case you fall down the stairs or something coming out, which is very unlikely, but anyway, our stairs is close to the toilet anyway, so I can understand why. Because, I mean, you know, we all know you've come out of your bed and you just waking up meaning the toilet and you're like walking all over the place, like you're not walking in a straight line basically. But that's there. But obviously, if they want the landing light off, what you could do is put like a cardboard across that window, or as I said, just the easiest option is just buying that patch so it's in complete darkness. That really helps. As I said, it helps, you know, your brain relax, turn off more, because then it'll know, you know, it's not time, you're sleeping, whatever, it's dark. So yeah, they're my tips. As I said as before, like if you suffer from severe insomnia and you're not sleeping whatsoever, you know, go to your doctor, because obviously it's quite serious if you don't get enough sleep. Like things can happen when you don't get enough sleep. Like it could be a run down all the time. Like it's best, like if it's really severe, to go to your doctor. But yeah, that's it for this video. So bye guys.